Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, and I'm here with a review for Crow Country on Steam. Now, this is available on pretty much all platforms at the moment. It's on PlayStation, Xbox, and stuff like that. Released on the 9th of May 2024 from developer publisher SFB Games. Now, this is a awesome indie survival horror game. If you know me, you know I love Silent Hill, Resident Evil, old school, mind you. And I am a big PS1 graphics fan. Like I love the chunkiness, the low poly style of it. And this game feels like it's built for me specifically. Now, before we get into it, this game does have a demo on Steam, so give it a go, give it a download. I always find your opinion will always differ from mine. I can tell you this is the best game ever made. I can tell you so many great things about it, but you might absolutely hate it. Like I don't like certain types of games. I'm not a big roguelike fan or a Souls-like fan, but you guys might love them. So try the demo for yourself and figure it out. So it's an awesome little game. It's like Silent Hill and the Final Fantasy VII on the PS1 had a baby. So it's got like Final Fantasy VII blocky, like polygonal, like chunky little characters, and it's got the environment and the sort of style of Silent Hill and Resident Evil on the PS1. So the story is set in 1990. It's been 2 years since this like theme park gets closed down because of the mysterious disappearance of its owner, Edward Crow, and you're basically going in to investigate exactly what happened, where he went, and why the park shut down. Now, if you've ever played a survival horror game, you know what you're in for here. You've got your maps, you've got your inventory, you've got notes and things you can interact with for a bit more like story narration and stuff. There's characters to talk to, there's monsters to avoid and fight, there's traps and puzzles. And like the older Resident Evil games that had a lot of puzzles, this game does have puzzles abundant in a lot of different areas. There's a load of cool puzzles that I won't spoil, but they're never like super difficult. And like I say, sometimes with Resident Evil 1, the puzzles are a bit mind numbingly annoying. Whereas in this one, I never really struggled in it. One thing I will say, this feels, and this isn't a negative, it feels like my first survival horror game. It's like my first Silent Hill or something like that, or my first Resident Evil. Because it's never too difficult. It even has a difficulty mode where you can play the game on exploration mode, where the enemies don't attack you, basically, so you don't have to worry about being killed or anything like that. However, even with survival horror mode on, it wasn't super difficult. Runtime, 4 to 6 hours, depending on how quick you run through it. You might even be able to speed run it quicker than that. I think it took me about 4.5, 5 hours on my original playthrough. But there is, like I say, there's other ways to go in. You can put it on exploration first, then go back in survival horror and stuff like that. And I believe since I played it, it has also been updated. I think it even had a hard mode added as well. So it definitely be worth replaying if you thought it was a little easy and jumping on to see the hard mode. So on hard mode, it gives you less resources, enemies are more aggressive, you can't run when you're seriously hurt, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So it's well worth playing. Now, soundtrack is really good as well. It's one of those games that benefits from having like a nice sort of creepy soundtrack. Graphically, like I say, it looks like a VHS filter over it, so it's really grainy. The environments are full of items littered with things to interact with, details, even though it's all low poly and stuff like that. But my god, it's while it is a short experience, it's great. It's one of the best games I've played this year, and this is how like modern retro feeling games should be made and should play. So honestly, really good on Steam. It's priced at 16.75. It's currently on sale. for 10% off. So you can pick up for £15.07. On Steam, it's playable with Xbox and PlayStation controllers. It's also Steam Deck compatible, verified, and it has Steam achievements as well. So all in all, an awesome survival horror game. A little on the short side. I would have liked to have seen a little more length to it, but my God, I hope they do a sequel, like, even if it's a different game completely, but like the same graphic style, the same gameplay and stuff like that, but just twice as long would be even better for me. But hit that like button, guys, hit subscribe, and I'll see you soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.